This photograph was taken in 1986, Ava Gardner, 63 years old, living alone in her small London apartment, penniless, fading, dying. Now look at this other one. She's just 24, radiant, the most breathtaking woman on earth. MGM's shining jewel. So, what happened between these two snapshots? One night, one stroke, and everything she ever had vanished. Ava Gardner came from nothing. Born in 1922 in rural North Carolina, she grew up on a tobacco farm, running barefoot through red clay fields. Then, in 1941, fate intervened. Her brother-in-law took a simple photo of her and displayed it in his New York studio window. An MGM talent scout walked by, saw her face, and signed her instantly. She had no acting experience, didn't matter. Her beauty alone was enough to stop traffic and ignite dreams. By 1946, her name was everywhere. The killers made her a sensation. Overnight, Ava became the fantasy of an entire generation. Everyone wanted her. Howard Hughes pursued her. Mickey Rooney married her. Frank Sinatra nearly destroyed himself for her. Every relationship burned fast and ended badly. But when the cameras rolled, none of that mattered. On screen, she was pure voltage alive, magnetic. Impossible to look away from. Here's a picture from 1953. She's in Africa, filming Mogumbo with Clark Gable. She's never looked more alive. After that came the Barefoot Contessa, Bowani Junction, and the sun also rises. The critics who once dismissed her now couldn't deny it. Ava Gardner wasn't just beautiful. She could act. Her performances deepened. Her fame soared and money poured in. She built a new life in Madrid, surrounded by artists, matadors, and endless nights of laughter, wine, and flamenco. The world was wide open, and she was unstoppable. Then came October, 1986, London. Ava lived quietly now, in a modest Kensington flat. The spotlight had long since dimmed. She took small television roles, guest appearances, soap operas, anything to keep the bills paid. MGM had cut off her pension. Her fortune, her husband's, her reckless years, they'd all drained her dry. But she carried on. Still Ava, still proud, still carrying traces of that incomparable face, even if time had softened it then. One lonely night, it happened. Out of nowhere, a massive stroke. Alone in her apartment, she fell. Her left side instantly paralyzed. She lay there for hours before anyone found her. By then, the damage was done. The left half of her face was frozen, her features twisted. In a few cruel minutes, the face that once defined beauty was gone forever. But what few people know is that the stroke took more than her looks. It stole her voice. It ravaged the part of her brain that controlled speech. The woman whose voice once flowed like velvet could now barely speak at all. Every word came out, slurred, hesitant, heartbreaking. She couldn't work, couldn't read lines, couldn't even record simple dialogue. Hollywood doesn't know what to do with broken legends. They want them perfect or gone. There's another photo from 1988. 2 years later, she's trying to smile for the camera, but the smile no longer reaches both sides. It's uneven, weary. Behind it is someone who knows exactly what's been lost. The paralysis confined her physically, but it was the silence that truly imprisoned her. Those final years, she barely left home. She'd sit and watch her old films, staring at the woman she used to be. The glamour, the vitality, was all still there on screen, but the reflection in the mirror told a different story. One that broke her spirit a little more each day. In 1990, Ava Gardner's story came to its quiet end. She was sick. Emphysema finished what the stroke had begun. For years of fading away, forgotten by most of Hollywood, her funeral was small, intimate, no red carpets, no flashing lights, just a few who still loved her. She was buried back home in North Carolina where it all began. From barefoot farm girl to movie goddess to lonely recluse, one night's stroke erased 3 decades of stardom. Now look again at those two photos. The goddess of 1953, touchable, glowing, eternal. And the woman in 1988, fragile, trapped in a body that betrayed her. She survived 3 marriages, outlasted the golden age of MGM, and endured Hollywood's unforgiving glare. But she couldn't survive that one night in London when her own body turned against her. Beauty can't shield you from biology. Fame can't bargain with fate. And that is the true heartbreaking story of Ava Gardner.